you're ready to proceed on your own now. Yes, I am. I like you, but go away. Go away now. Go on. Go on, get. This is Liberty Prime with Based Builders, and welcome back to News Tower. Y'all, I am just in the mood for a nice little potato chip game. All right, let's go. All right, we got a whole bunch of stuff we need to do straight off, and let's go ahead and start pausing. All right, we need to learn about comfort. View comfort levels. Build a wall with a door to contain discomfort. Counter discomfort with objects. I believe that I've already done that last one too. I'm not sure what's your problem. But all right, we have viewed comfort levels. Let's go back and do that again. And they're looking pretty decent as far as I can see. I mean, it's always going to be noisy and smelly and, well, maybe not smelly, but hot up here. But we got plenty of fans and plenty of these noise suppression thingies that I've already forgotten the name of. Let's see. This is looking pretty comfy down here. A little bit uncomfortable right there. Maybe you need some paper. Well, you need a trash can. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe that'll help me to counter discomfort with objects. Where are trash cans again? Where's comfort again? Okay. Well, surely you would be a comfort item. Maybe so. Okay, yeah. Trash can for $50. I've got $1,610. That's not a great little stash of money, but well, let's just go for this. And actually, well, let's see. Let's move this desk over a skosh. Ooh, that's pretty cool. We can actually put this trash can right in front of this desk. That should take care of you, but I would like this other guy to also have access to the trash can, so we're going to move that over there. Yeah, you're less comfortable over there by that. Well, okay, stop showing me the trash can thing. I want to see the trash can. Okay, now why does having this trash can over here make it so much trashier for you than having it right here? I don't understand how this works. Maybe you both need trash cans, or maybe I should put you over where this guy is. Actually, we can try that. Might as well. I don't see the harm. Let's see. I see that you were in the way. Yeah, we're gonna move you over. And I'm leaving extra room in case I am able to put in a new report. Okay, yeah, well, alright, that makes a little bit more sense that you would be without a trash can now, but let's see if you are still without a trash can. Yep. Apparently you're a messy guy. Well, maybe it needs to be nice and tucked up against these telegraphers. Maybe that's the problem. Alright, well, fair enough. You is standing in the way. I can't tell how tight I can make these desks. I could probably fit another desk there. Let's check on that. Yes, I could. Hope you don't mind being completely squeezed together. And you guys have a little bit of extra room between you. Let's see, okay, noise is happening here. That's not a shock. Can I afford to put any more noise suppression down? What is that thing called? Acoustic panel, yeah, right. Well, let's see, that's only $50 too, so, ooh. Kinda hate to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, you are comfortable. You're as comfortable as you can be for now. As soon as I've got a second floor, I might move this up or down, or maybe move these. Well, maybe these need to be up here, and these need to be down here, because I think this one and this one are the ones that get accessed by humans frequently, while this one doesn't necessarily need any personal attention while it's running. And we are able to run these little belts, through floors. I could, theoretically put, well, maybe not this one down here, but this one down here or something to speed up the whole process. But, well, I haven't got enough money to raise the roof yet. Let's see how much that's going to cost. Yeah, $2,500. I'm not going to be able to do that particularly soon. Okay. Well, you need to just shut up about the comfort thing, because I have already learned about it. So, shut up, go away. All right. Now let's see what we're dealing with for this district. Well, we've got economy in the drawer, but I think that's probably going to be an old story. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay, it's not old yet. All right. Yes, let's see, and I think I can only print a one-page paper at the moment. Let's see if any of these stories are good. Okay, you are still in progress. That does seem like a top of the page kind of a thing, although I remember this starting at the beginning of, or well, at the end of last episode, so this might not actually be all that, promptly published, but, Okay, so I'm thinking for the moment, this goes at the top, and this is going to be one of these two down here. I don't think that they care at all about sports, so if I find any better story, then I'm going to be using that better story. Okay, let's get out of here and actually, start things going. I do spend a lot of time paused in this game, and I would like to be able to see what's going on. How are you guys all negotiating with things? And can I exit out of this? Oh, boy, man, my mind is just going, yes, I prioritize. Okay, let's prioritize economy and politics. This one and this one. Oh, I unprioritized that. Silly human. Okay, let's just do that. Yes, we go away now. Oh, and we got stories. Oh, and I'm not supposed to print any crime, if I remember correct. Well, no, I'm mixing that up with something else. Okay, I can print crime. So, I don't know yet if I want to waste Dennis on this. Let's see. Loaded pistol found at playground. That will take 12 Yes, yes. Shut up. I'm trying to do something else. Go away. This globe spins far too easily. I had not expected that. Alrighty, mayor election votes counted, so maybe we will have a different front story or top story. Okay, politics. Yeah, you're kind of bad at that, but at least you got it as a specialty, so we're gonna get you going. Alright, now let's get back to here, and now I will actually put someone else on this. And we're still paused. I should probably unpause it again. I'm very bad at remembering to unpause sometimes. Okay, so we got you going. I like leaving that up, but I also like being able to see my news tower. So, well, maybe I'll speed you up a little bit, but then there's probably going to be a new story, so I don't know about that. And, let's see. I should probably take another quick look at this. Okay, we've got this guy done. We don't necessarily need on the EVO election along with mayor election votes counted. So let's prioritize you. That's going to be the top story, and I think we're probably not going to use this one. Let's see if we can get some nice, bridges and bottlenecks in place for the next one. That will make a little bit of sense. Alright, let's get out of this and back into this, because you never know when a story's going to pop up. Oh, we got some stuff happening. Not much at the moment. I probably shouldn't have paused quite that long. Maybe I should speed it up ever so slightly. Alright, well that certainly made some things pop off. And they're not stories that we need, but we do need one more story. Let's see, marooned on small rock. Oh, well, that doesn't sound like fun. Dennis, yeah, I don't know. Okay, if I'm reading it right, this district doesn't really care about this, so maybe I should... Yes, the line of communication. Speaking of lines of communication, this happened to me. Book publisher's office. Yeah, that's not really what I'm looking for either. I think I'd like to keep the guys open for either economy or politics, but are they both unbusy? Stop doing that. I'm doing something else. I don't need you to just fuss about me or fuss at me. Okay, we got both reporters available, and we're only on Tuesday, so we got plenty of time. I think I will pass on both of these stories. Hate doing that. But I want to get one of these key... Okay, well, apparently we won't have any more politics, so maybe I should let somebody do something else. Alright, well, let's hit play again. That would probably be a good idea. And things are happening. I don't need to prioritize this anymore. I think that sports is the only thing still available. Oh, man. Well, I hope we got more of these. Maybe I shouldn't have closed those stories. But I do think that I'm going to have plenty of stuff going on for the paper anyway, since I've only got 3 stories to report. Okay, this is something that we will report. Turkey growers unite. I burned mine at Thanksgiving, says Dennis Brown. Alrighty, well, yeah, I just didn't bother making one at Thanksgiving. I think my way was better. I'm going to take a quick look at the printing and see what all we were going to have. We're going to have plenty of stuff here. Okay, bridges and bottlenecks. It's not going to be the top story. See, the top story is going to be mayor election. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Let's see. Got a second economics thing, and all right, yeah, I've got my paper planned out already. Turkey growers unite is going to go down here, and then this mayor election votes counted is going to go up here. So we are good to go with all that, and I'm going to be curious about some of these stories, but not really actually give a crap. Yeah, let's just go ahead and close the lines of communication. Man, it is very hard to communicate when you can't say the word communication. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought pretty heavily. I'm going to be slightly fast forwarding here for a little while. And by the way, y'all, you do have to hold down this fast forward button for it to actually continue to fast forward. Alright, well, we just got something. What do we get? Provide some nutrition. That flashed by real quick. So, alright, let's see. Now, we're just pretty much waiting around till Saturday. So, let's go ahead and provide some nutrition if we can find a good spot for it. Oh, wait, I don't... Well, maybe this is a building thing. Let's find out what we got. Let's look for employee needs. A water cooler. That's not entirely nutritional, if you ask me. But we can go ahead and plonk one of these down. We got a little bit of extra room over here. Just the perfect amount, apparently. Okay, so good for that. And I'm still leaving room for this. I wish I could move this door over. But, well, we'll just have to refit things later on. I was hoping that I could provide them more than just, water as nutrition. Maybe I'm not, I'm not even allowed to order food yet, so I guess they're just stuck with eating water for a while. Alright, let's get back to fast forwarding slightly. Well, apparently we get new stuff whenever we fast forward, and it just all went by so fast that I have no clue what. Let's see, we got more comfort apparently. Let's see, we got I think we can put in a bathroom now. That is exciting, and we probably need a bathroom pretty badly. Let's see, now where on earth can we fit that? Okay, it might be, well, let's see. It might wind up being over here. I'm not gonna pause quite yet. I would like to give these guys a bathroom. They probably need one pretty badly by now. I might put it over here, and worst case, I just move one of these reporters over here. That would probably work out just fine, and I'm kind of tempted to pause. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna pause for just a few seconds. Well, minutes, seconds, same difference, right? Okay, let's see. Let's move you over here. And this is me planning on moving a reporter over here. And let's see how well we can make this whole thing function. This water cooler might get moved as well. Anyway, maybe I should rejigger my goal. My goal was to put the bathroom back here, or maybe here. And I don't want to make the telegraphers go through the bathroom each time that they need to reach the reporters. But this is the cleaning lady, so maybe that does kind of make sense to have the bathroom here and move these guys over. So, okay, you get to be moved over, and you get to be moved over. And this is me making room for this water cooler on this side of the door, which you might not hate. And apparently, yeah, we need a trash can between the reporters and the telegraphers. And it's really fun to say telegraphers, by the way, y'all. Just in case you were wondering why I say it that way so often. I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's the correct pronunciation. But if it's not, then oh well. All right, we've got $1,400 to make a bathroom with. Let's see what our expenses are going to be. Okay, $100 for a sink. Some amount of money for tiles, which are actually kind of necessary because they counter smells. Now, where's the actual toilet part? I think we're going to need that. Am I being blind? I don't... Maybe does that live somewhere else? Wait, utility? No? Wait, let's just go through all of these things. And I'm gonna unpause because, by the time it's Saturday, I will probably be ready to print. Okay, none of you is a turlet. Reporting is probably not about turlets. Neither are reporting accessories. Production? Yeah, I didn't think so. Not production accessories, not utility, because we already checked that. I'm going to check it again. Comfort. See, that makes sense for it to be a comfort thing. It sounds like it's an important comfort factor. Employee needs. Yes, there we go. Turlets. All right. We could have a nice open air turlet here. How's that sound? It sounds smelly, apparently. Alrighty, well, we need a turlet and we need a sink. Where was the sink? I've already lost it. Okay, here is a sink. We're just gonna have one turlet and one sink for the moment. And in a second, I'm gonna put a door there and maybe do something about the smells. Yeah, that's helpful. Alright, let's put a wall in there. I take it that... Oh, well, you are already... Oh, no, you're not already. Okay, what was I doing? A wall with a door. That seems handy. Okay, yeah, it's getting tight up in here, but it's not quite as tight as I had feared, so yay for that. We have just barely room for this plant. Oh, we might need some lights in the bathroom too, huh? Let's make that happen. Okay, sorry, little cleaning lady. You don't get... you don't get to be isolated by the bathroom. Now let's see what else we can do to make it a little bit more comfy in the bath. Oh, all right. Yeah, I had forgotten that I was not paused. Okay, stop rolling. Or actually, start rolling. Let's worry about that next time. Let's see about actually printing some of this stuff. Alrighty, on the eve of election. No, we're not doing the eve, but we're doing mayor election votes counted as the top story. And then we have this Turkey Growers Unite story here. So we've got a pretty good job with the matching tag. We have done a pretty good job with matching these two tags, even our limited space. Alrighty, well done. Matching tags on the same page gives us extra sales. Also, apparently, Wall Street, surprisingly enough, is interested in economy stories. Who knew? Who would have ever guessed? Alright, I have a feeling that people in Zimbabwe could have guessed that. Alright, the newspaper price is 4 cents. Total sales is 15,000. We're gonna make $600, which is... We need a whole lot more money than that, y'all. We're at $835. And we got a whole lot more that we want to do, like put a third floor on this place. But anyway, let's go ahead and get this going. And I was just double checking to make sure that I've only got the one page, which I already knew that. You know what? I'm going to take a moment to see if I can make the bathroom more comfortable before I actually hit start. Because I'm like that. I like to do things like that. There's got to be something else we can do to make it less smelly and funky up in here. Let's see about the comfort. And now I am trying to keep these kind of short, y'all, but ooh. Well, it's probably not going to be that bad. Okay, we don't need a water cooler in the bathroom. We need... Okay, yeah, that's employee needs. I was looking for comfort. Now, as I understand it, red apple paintings somehow make it less smelly. Not sure how that works, but I'm okay with it. Let's see if I can move you down one notch. No, I can't. Alrighty. Let's see about this red apple painting, which apparently really does counter the smell very heavily. Okay, that's not too bad. That's weird, but it's not too bad. And I have a feeling that, well, okay, if we leave it at just one turlet in this little spot, which is all we've got room for, I mean, I could just barely eke out a little bit more room by making the poor little cleaning lady have a tinier closet. Let's see. Yeah, well, you are neither comfortable nor uncomfortable, so that's good. Up here in the... whatever this is. What is it that you do again? Well, you're Bart Friedman. I was looking for your job title. I don't want to change your name, although that is some impressive dedication. What are your skills at whatever your job is? Resupply, that's your job. I knew that it was something to do with supplying. I just didn't know that it was quite that on the nose of a name for your job. All right, let's see what else we got here. What else could we do while we're paused? All right, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead and roll the presses. It's 2 seconds. Possibly I should hit play before I do that. But, all right, we're going to hit start. And then we're going to hold this down all the way. And we're going to do some printing. Mayor election. Things that I can't read because there's all sorts of stuff on top of it. Bad politicians are sent to Washington by good people who don't vote. That's true. Economy is the method by which we prepare today to afford the improvements of tomorrow. Fair enough. All right, let's see what else is going on here. This is District 2. We have 0 hidden agendas, and we now have 1335. Can't you give me $2 more? What a shame. I don't know if they do, odd number. Well, I don't know if they do that type of odd number in this game. Alrighty, let's see. Well, I guess they do even numbers here. Just not the odd number that I was looking for. I don't think that actually matters. Okay, active quests. We don't really have any. Other than, achieving Wall Street. It is completed now. Alrighty. We don't have any loans yet. We might get a loan soon because I want that 3rd floor. We've got $360 in wages, which is not terrible. Alrighty, now I think we get to pick out our next goal. Okay, we got Wall Street. We could add... Okay, why don't we pick another district to conquer? Yes, that is exactly what I was just doing. You're starting to annoy me, woman. You're helpful, but you're also very annoying. Okay, East Village wants economy, triumphant stories, which are likely discovered in news with politics or sports, and hopeful, which are likely discovered in news with economy and society. Well, boy, being hopeful about the economy in late 29, early 30s? I don't know. Let's see what else we got. We don't have all that much. Well, actually, we do. We've got 4 to choose from. We could go with West New York, which wants politics, which we have. Although I think that the politics that it's talking about being in the drawer is that, eve of election thing, which does not make sense to print, and I should probably get rid of it. Okay, they want politics and unrest, likely discovered in politics and economy. That certainly makes sense. In the beginning of the Great Depression. All right. Williamsburg would like some crime stories, which we have, although it's probably old by now, and some sports, which we also have, although ditto. So, let's look at our last possibility. Bayonne. I don't know, I'm not from New York. I don't know how y'all pronounce this one out there. They want society and entertainment. Let's see what will be let's see what's going to be opened up by picking some of these places. Right, this is connected with a whole lot of different things, so that's currently my first pick, although I would like to continue on with this area. Let's see, Empire State Building we want to get because I believe that opens up the mayor. Yeah, that's very tempting. So we can do that next and then do this one afterwards. Or we could make our way towards North Bergen Town Hall. What do we get there? Well, we get the George Washington statue, politics bookcase, which could be useful. Legislative report desk. Interesting. That might be new since the last time I actually played this game. Because that's not ringing any sort of bells. Well, let's see what it says when I click on it. Let's see, generate contents over time. Employs politics. That's just phrased in such a way that I don't really get what they're going after. Okay, and I never noticed this before, the little comfort thing right there. I would love to have a large plant. I don't really care about Victorian wallpaper, although I'm pretty curious about what that looks like. A grandpa clock, I'm pretty curious about that too. Well, now let's see what all this, well, I guess that's the only thing that unlocks is the mayor. Well, now this is going to be good to have. This is probably going to be, mafia hideout. Yeah, see, I don't know if I want to start off with those mafia stories yet. They're interesting, but I don't know. Y'all should, well, one of these days I should get into some stories about my childhood because I had a surprisingly interesting childhood that involved mafiosos. Huh. But anyway, that's not a story for this particular episode. Now, I was thinking about this or this, and this is actually kind of tempting. I'd love to get over on this area, but I think it makes the most sense to go towards the Empire State Building, so we're going with the East Village, which has economy, triumphant. Okay, let me look at all the tags I need to be collecting. Economy, politics and sports, and society. Alright. Yeah, let's go with this guy. And with that, I think we might be ready to go on. I think you're ready to proceed on your own now. Yes, I am. I like you, but go away. This will be the last you hear from me in person for a while. I don't remember that being completely true. As usual, I've left some small tips for you on the way. But don't hesitate to explore on your own. That is exactly what I love to do, so go away now. Go on. Go on, get. There are many ways to run a successful news empire. Oh, and by the way, let's expand our newspaper with an extra page, shall we? Yes, let's do that. I am excited to hear that. You may have to move some stuff around, but I promise you it's worth it. I'm probably going to have to take out a loan next episode. Good luck. All right, printer page module. I am very excited to have that. And I'm going to pause this little puppy. But with that, I think that is a perfect spot to wind up for this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.